personally, I never thought that I would be here today. So I was the first person in my family to graduate from college, and it felt underwhelming at first. I didn't really think about it until I started talking about people. They're like, wow, you were the first person to graduate college from your family? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. So I personally never thought that I would get into Columbia my whole entire life. And the second that I did, I called Amjed. He was the first person that I actually talked to. I was speechless. I didn't even know what to tell him. This was a goal of mine for so long, to be able to kind of further myself from, this blue-collar Midwestern guy to, wow, I'm getting a master's degree at an Ivy League college in New York City. And it was just something that was a goal of mine for so long, and I never thought that I'd actually be able to accomplish. So I grew up in Youngstown, Ohio, which is a small part of Northeast Ohio right outside of Cleveland. In high school, honestly, I was really focused on sports. I loved playing tennis and soccer. My only goal really professionally was to go work for the family business. I thought I would be in construction the rest of my life. And I originally just went to a local state school. So once I started doing that, I went and talked to my dad. I said, Dad, I think I want to actually go to Ohio State. I think it's a great school, and I think it's going to better my options. And he thought it was a great idea. When I stepped onto Ohio State's campus for the first time, I was frightened. I went to Buckeye Capital Investors. It was the first club that was there. And I kind of got brought to this whole world of Wall Street and investment banking. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really know what it is, but I want to go do it. It seems like something that's so far out of what I would ever think that I could possibly do in my life, that's what I want to go do. Finally, when I got an offer to go into investment banking at the time of graduation, that was the first check mark. I finally felt like I was doing something for myself. The first time ever, I was like, you know what? I'm creating my own path. And that started that first day at Ohio State. I think my parents are proud of that fact, and I think my family is, and it is something that I kind of hold near and dear to my heart now. When I was at Ohio State, some of the biggest challenges that I faced were just simply overcoming not knowing. There were so many things I did not know. I was around people that I knew were smarter than me, that were more ambitious than me, and I just had to figure out a way to compete with them for jobs, for scholarships, for whatever it may be, for clubs, and I needed to find out a way. And the way I did that was I met some very influential people there. Surrounding myself with the right people is absolutely key to today. I was speaking earlier about not necessarily having a professional mentor. And I think the way I've overcome that is having the correct people my age around me. And people that not only challenge me physically, mentally, emotionally, but will guide me, and I know I can always trust to give me the right advice. I'm personally invested in my friends. I want to see them succeed just as much as I want to see myself succeed. And that is one of the biggest things that's always on my mind. And when I left college, my next goal was something I wanted to do something else that was just so far out of what I ever thought that I was actually going to do. And that was move to New York City. To get myself to New York City was very hard. I just kept getting shut down because I was not coming from that background. I was just this kid from the Midwest that didn't have, the correct standards or the correct upbringing or the experience that they wanted. After being rejected from all of those interviews and being told I can't move here, I decided to just apply to grad school. And that's when I got into NYU. And I was so ecstatic to finally be able to move to New York City. I met some great people at NYU, but I wanted to try to pursue my next goal. I think the thing that I'm most excited about in this next chapter of my life is the uncertainty that's going to come. There are so many opportunities that Columbia is going to give me that I never thought in my whole entire life that I would have, and I can't wait to see what those are going to be. One piece of advice that I would give my younger self is to not let what other people think influence your decisions. So many people allow themselves to take what other people are telling them, take what other people think about them, and they make the decisions based off that. You should make your decisions based off what you feel and what you want to do. Do not doubt yourself. There's going to be so many people out there that tell you that you can't do it or tell you that you're doing something wrong. Don't doubt yourself. There's plenty of people out there that are going to do that for you.